Hey y'all, so we're here in Shinnston today. We're just digging around and seeing what we'll find.
I met this guy on this Facebook site for West Virginia, and I asked for people to dig with, so here I am. And I'm in a 2.5 foot deep privy, which is about as shallow as they ever come.
How's it going?
Well, all we've got so far on our second, well, it's technically our third hole. Just got a bunch of shards so far. So hopefully it's an indication that there's a few bottles in here. Well, technically there's a whole lid, but not too exciting. Okay, I found this bottle in that hole. It has a glass lid. Not too exciting, but it's from the early 1900s. It has a 1901 patent date on it. And we found this. And I just noticed it has gold paint on the neck. I've never seen one like that. So that's pretty nice. And I also found a ketchup bottle, but of course I left it behind. But I think I've had enough privy digging for today, so I think I'm going to spend the rest of the day at the dump. It was quite good yesterday. Okay, we're at the dump. It just rained real hard. I had to run back to my van. But I have this hole marked out, so hopefully it'll be a good one. So let's get into it and see what's in there. Okay, I found one of these broken Pepsis. These are actually starting to seem rare because I'm not finding very many of these at all. Very few of these clear ones from 1924. But I also have a green bottle coming out. Just a plain Jane. Well, I found a cobalt blue bottle like I've never found one like before. It looks a lot like Brahma-Seltzer, but it's not. And the way the top is configured is different. So, yeah, it's really gloomy out today. Well, that last day was not very good. It was a $25 day. So I'm going to add this day. So, anyway, here's the first bottle. Ed Pinard, Paris Perfume. But guess what I just found a few minutes ago? Possible belt buckle from the Civil War. I don't know, I can't see it very well, and I'm not that familiar with Civil War stuff, but that could be worth quite a bit. Well, I'm starting to get down to a level with soda bottles in it. Here's our first Pepsi bottle. Split script. And then I just pulled this one out. Malloy Brothers, Weston, West Virginia. I've never found one of these before either. And just seconds later, I snagged onto the neck of a soda, and I think it's going to be a whole one. Ah, damn it, it's not. But it is a split script, and it displays almost mint. Sitting on a shelf that would still be worth $100. I just snagged onto a soda, and it looks like it's a whole one. Oh, darn it. I thought it was going to be one of those Pepsis. I was so hoping. But whatever it is, it's different. Okay, it's from West Virginia. But what town? Sutton. Sutton, West Virginia? I've never heard of that town before. But it's got a big crack in it. But still, it displays pretty good. So that's a pretty good find nevertheless, because I've never seen one before. Well, I just found a large piece of a crock, and I have an even larger piece right here. Let's see if it says anything on it. No. But it very well could be on this side. So I guess I'll look for the rest of the pieces. But what about this piece? surprisingly, it doesn't have anything either. Okay, I'm down there 5.5 feet deep. Here's the latest things I found. Ketchup, nothing too exciting. Tooltop Pharmacy, Tooltop Chemical, and I found one of these from the Raleigh area, Hicks Capridine. So that's from my area, 450 miles away. But this, another pharmacy, but this one is very unique. It has panel back. I've seen those before, but I've never seen one with a panel front, or partially front. The panel's not that distinct, but you can definitely see it, and I've never seen one of those, and I've dug at least 4,000 pharmacies before. And here's a couple more big ones that are just like, which is disappointing because I was expecting at least one of these to be the local embossed one from this town, because there is one, and I found one 15 years ago and I sold it and regret it. Okay, here's a couple more. Nothing too special about that, but this one is a blown in the mold and cobalt. I was hoping it would be a poison, but no such luck. And this one got a nice aqua tint to it. And then I found a big 8-ounce drugstore bottle. Of course, it's unembossed like all of them, but it has the quality and purity name on it. So I guess that's worth a few dollars anyway. But I have a flask coming out. Probably going to be unembossed, of course, but I'm showing you very little of me actually digging them out of the ground. So there's an amber one, though. That's kind of rare, actually. I find so many of these in clear. To find an amber one from pre-prohibitional times is pretty rare, actually. Okay, I've tunneled out the hole 1.5 to 2 feet in every direction. Here's a couple pieces of sodas. The layer actually went 5 feet thick because it went all the way up to almost the top. And here's yet another Pepsi, broken of course. And this. Sorry I didn't show you me digging these out, because only about every 10 minutes does a bottle come out, and I don't want to film myself digging just nonsensically. But anyway, here's an amber lid. That's pretty rare. And an O-cedar. That is not very rare. And found one of these. Of course, the corner's busted out, but that would have been a pretty decent bottle. And of course that. And that. But here's one of those weird 8-ounce Shinnston clear Pepsis with the actual slug plate, which I refer to as very rare. But that's about it. I found a plate, but it's probably stained, so I probably won't keep it. But we'll go on over here and see what's happening with this guy's hole. Oh, we found something. Well, that's what they call the 3 nubs. Instead of a screw top, it's a transitional screw top, and they got those 3 things on there.
Okay, nice.
That I refer to as nubs.
Nice.
That's Lavoris. Okay. They're really common. I'm surprised you haven't seen those yet, but okay.
So we got that. We got a little old amber medicine bottle. Got that. I have no idea what these are, but I've been finding a bunch of those. They're hollow both ways. White House vinegar jar lid. I'm really sad about this one that is broken, but it was a black dye bottle.
Yeah, those are pretty nice.
Yeah, possibly, is that ink, you think?
Yeah, probably so.
Okay. Then we have castor oil. And then, I always keep these little bone pieces. And then that, I don't know, it looked like it had some kind of black dye or something in it, but it doesn't have anything on it. But yeah, that was the little haul for this one.
Well, I'm sorry you didn't find more, because I sure thought you would have. But there's probably some stuff still in there.
Little hidden treasures.
Since it's been raining, I happened to notice a little bit of printing on this. And then I wiped it off. And it says Parkersburg. So that's obviously a town in West Virginia. AP, I don't know what that says, but AP Donahue. So that was another of the many West Virginia crocks. Too bad, because those are really nice. So what do we got out of your privy, or out of your dump, I should say?
Looks like a piece. Would this be depression glass? And it has the
Carnival glass.
Oh, Carnival, yeah. And then we have this. It says the Anti-Uller Company, and it's Springfield, New York. And we found 2 of those, and then a larger size. That
yeah,
one did have.
And I've never seen one before, and all of a sudden 3 of them show up out of here.
And then the last one was this little tiny one.
Yeah, and you found a bunch more, but we're not going to show them all because they're fairly common, I guess. So, until next week, or, well, maybe I'll dig a little bit more. Here's some things of metal that I found in the dump. They're like sculptures almost. I don't know what they are, but they're made of metal, so I figure they're kind of interesting. I figured I'd bring them back and possibly sell them. And I guess you've seen the rest of the stuff.